Today, my friends, we are going to be looking at a very special story.
When your husband discovers you're not normal!
Yeah, this is very relatable. Yeah, this is a very relatable experience for me because as a person who is not normal, I also go through the experience of people thinking I'm normal and then realizing that I'm not. It happens every day, and I'm surprised sometimes at how long it takes people to figure out because I don't think it should be too much of a secret, to be honest. But anyways, MSA, my story animated. You know what time it is. We're gonna do the theme song. You want to do the theme song? Yes! RobertIDK, MSA, 1, 2, 3, theme song.
Animations, it kinda feels like I'm on vacation when I see a vid from MSA about a girl who's gone completely insane. But we'll still laugh and scream and cry and be glad that we don't have their lives. So come along, enjoy the ride, and let's watch some MSA tonight.
They were everywhere, and we were completely surrounded.
What?
It seemed that all hope was lost. But then I remembered the phrase that my grandma had taught me so many years ago.
Always eat 7
I said it,
eggs.
And then my powers kicked in. Yes, I know what you're thinking. An MSA fantasy story. This is the best day of my life.
Oh.
To witness me kicking.
Okay, I thought she was gonna have the cynical approach. That's why I did that body language. But oh no, I guess MSA fantasy story, the greatest thing ever. Okay, MSA, toot your own horn, why don't you?
But before you get to witness me kicking bad guys' butts with my super cool powers, you have to know the full story.
Let's go.
So, once upon a time, in a not-so-magical place.
She has trust issues.
Trust issues?
Trust issues?
I trust someone who forgets my birthday.
How can I trust someone who looks like that?
For fixing his eyebrows. He even tricked me into marrying him.
Ooh.
So naive back then.
Yeah, naive. I've seen that. Remember the vending machine incident? You knocked it over because your coin got stuck and then blamed me.
All right, stay
What
on
about when
topic,
you
sir.
babysat our neighbor's kid. You gave him cough syrup to make him sleep. And don't even get me started on the
That's
time you
illegal.
decided to wash the vacuum motor in the sink.
Okay, maybe I wasn't thinking clearly with the vending machine. And the kid needed to nap, right? As for the vacuum, it did say washable filter.
Not the
The
motor!
motor wasn't part of that.
Not the motor!
Okay, time out.
All right, so these people have some problems, clearly. You know what? A long time ago, I would have been like, how does someone trick you into you marrying them? That doesn't make any sense. Don't you have like 20 million opportunities to say no and get out of there? But no, as someone who in the last few years was tricked into a relationship that I said no to many times, this is real, and that is probably, it's a lot scarier in real life than they make it seem on MSA.
Okay, time out. Let's take a deep breath and think of 5 reasons why you chose each other in the first place. We did.
He's tall.
Why don't we start from the beginning? Kiara, you go first. Okay. Hi, my name is Kiara, and I'm from...
We already know that.
Let her talk.
Yeah, let her
Before
talk.
tell
I
you
need
my
to...
story. Please like and subscribe.
Thank goodness. Oh, guys, you do the same. Okay, do the same. Like the video.
Before I tell you my story, please like and subscribe.
Like what? Subscribe where? What are you talking about?
We're therapy. Interrupting me, Nicholas.
Okay, my bad.
Okay, my bad. That makes
Keep
sense.
going, honey.
That made
I
sense.
had a happy life and grew up in a ginormous family in the countryside of Macedonia. Our house was tiny and packed. Living under one roof were
Fun.
Mom, Dad, my uncle, his wife, their 3 kids.
That's a
mom's
lot of
sister,
people.
Dad's stepsister, my sister, and grandma. Oh, right.
Listen, if y'all can afford a nice couch and fresh flowers and all this, you probably could have, spent some of that money to upsize your home, I'll be honest.
And our dog Bruno, 3 cats, 2 iguanas, and even a dragon.
A dragon?
My bad. That was
Oh.
just my nephew, Marcos.
Okay.
Try having some privacy living with all these people. We were still happy. Okay, chaotic, but happy. We were so poor that everybody had to chip in.
Yeah.
Well, my parents and
Wait,
uncles
why
weren't.
do-
I joined my grandmother at the town fair. She ran a healing stall, selling herbs and homemade remedies. A dash of this, and your headache will take a...
Is this a lie?
Since I was a kid,
Is she lying?
I loved learning from my gran. She was so wise, and doing potions with her was so fun. I felt like a real wizard. Still,
Aw, that's
at
nice.
first, I was pretty bad at it. It was like watching a monkey or a millionaire trying to make an omelet.
What?
2 drops
Hey,
of...
as someone who... No, I'm just kidding. I'm not a millionaire. but I can make a darn good omelet. Listen, if you keep buying my merch and one day I become a millionaire, I will let you know if I still know how to make an omelet. Spoilers, if it ever happens, I'll be darn good at it.
Monkey or a millionaire trying to make an omelet. Only 2 drops of Bucholaki's essence. This is impossible.
Bucholaki?
Be patient. Whenever you feel that there is no hope,
Remember
just
to hope.
remember these words.
Oh, there it is.
Well, to be honest, guys, I don't remember the exact
What?
words.
Tell us the
My
words!
mother was always teaching me different words and phrases in her old language, even though I had no clue what those meant. Plenis mia kusevet.
Venezuela?
Some kind of mantra or prayer? No, just the new Wi-Fi password.
What?
She used to tell me that she learned everything from her great-grandmother, who was the best healer in the region. You are just like me and her. You
Aw.
too have the gift. When I was 12,
Cool.
going through aggressive puberty, some kid told me that I stank after gym class.
Worst day of your life.
Stinks. So I created my first potion.
A stink
which made
potion?
Sweat smell like a bouquet of jasmine. This
Oh.
is the Jasmine Whiff potion. Because who needs deodorant when you can have a magical garden in your armpits? Side effects.
Yo, relatable. I always tell Lola, they're not hairy. It's a magical garden. Lola, they're not hairy. They're magical, okay? I don't need to shave my armpits, okay? I'm a man.
I am a man.
Who needs deodorant when you can have a magical garden in your armpits? Side effects may include dizziness, depression, hair loss, body fatigue, extreme
what?
hair growth, temporary blindness, and bad odor.
What?
It wasn't perfect, but don't be so harsh. It was my first potion, and my grandma
Don't
was really
release
proud
that.
of me. That same night, she gave me something really special. Her necklace. This family heirloom has been in our family for generations.
Oh, incredible.
Now, it's your turn to carry it. Put it
Wow.
on. Do you like it?
It will make you good
Not
at
really. It's
making
like ancient,
potions.
Old and too ugly for me. Definitely not my style.
Oh.
What's wrong with you? Well, that's a big question. I don't know why I blurted it out. It seems like I didn't care about the impact of my words, but I really did. I still love it, Grandma. More coming from you. I love you.
Oh, okay, she
Over the
believes you
years,
now.
I didn't get any better at holding my truth vomit. It was like I was a professional snitch.
I think you can't withhold your unintentional truth telling. I think you're just here with me. I think you're just here with me, homie. I think that's probably what that is.
Like the time Marcos tried to hide the couch by turning the cushion over. What's that smell? Marcos peed on the couch. Oops.
What?
You see, I can't help it.
Don't let a dragon
My sister
inside.
had her first date. Mom covered the smell with talcum powder, but he sat right there.
Is your sister
Oh,
ready?
no.
It's kinda damp here.
Oh, just water.
Just
That's
what?
actually
The couch
Marcus's
is sweating.
pee, and she is almost ready. She's just finishing stuffing her bra.
What?
I'm gonna kill
How
you.
dare you?
My life was just that of a regular teenage alchemist, you know? But then, when I
Relatable.
turned 16, it took a wild turn. A royal envoy visited my village, and my school organized a talent fair in their honor. I know, what an honor to watch a bunch of clumsy teens trying to perform. I'm not talking about him. That was awesome. He's my favorite so far. While most of the girls
Yeah, no, that's the exciting part. Not the choreographed dancing, but the person spelling? Is that what you're saying? Your brother spelled? And that's what you're excited? I mean, you're just hyping up your brother. I know you don't actually mean that. I know that you're capping right now. I know that you are literally participating in the act of cap, but we will accept that for now. What the heck is on this hat? These hats come with a strap? Did I never realize these hats had a strap on them? What the heck is that? Have I been wearing my own merch for months and not known that it has this strap on it? What is that for? All right, well, let's continue.
I'm not talking about him. That was awesome.
Yeah, that
He's
was
my favorite
incredible.
so far. While most of the girls sang or danced, I did a potion show. I was like a true wizard, creating
Wow.
something absolutely revolutionary.
Wow.
This potion can transform anybody into an amazing dancer. I need a volunteer, one that's a really horrible dancer. Come on,
The people
Principal
from
Panda.
before?
Drink the potion and
Oh.
feel the music. He drank my potion and then started dancing like he was in a K-pop group. After such a display of magic, I obviously won the contest. However, the prize was more than I had asked for. Turns out the royal
$10 million?
was there to admire our talents.
On behalf of the royal court, we would like to ask you for your hand in marriage.
What?
The Count. It is tradition that the Count marries the most talented girl in all the land.
Wait, what? Did I just win a marriage proposal? And if you think this
Oh,
is very
no.
Cinderella or another Disney princess, it's because I'm like a Disney princess. Don't you dare say another word.
Oh!
I I was just like a Disney princess. I didn't want to marry some count I didn't even know. What is this, the 10th century? I was more
What
than
is
ready
that, a
to-
RobertIDK edit? Okay, so she's telling us her story. That's how she was tricked into getting married? Okay, so this is called when your husband discovers you're not normal. But I think it's more when your normal discovers his not husband.
Yes!
Right? Am I making sense?
No.
I was more than ready to say no, but we had been poor for so long. My father had been fired recently, and my uncle had an accident. Don't worry,
Aw.
he's fine. He just fell from his hammock when he was sleeping and snoring, and he
Jeez.
broke like 4 ribs. My grandmother's stand wasn't doing so well either. Apparently, modern people prefer conventional medicine. I'll give it a B for boring, and
Ooh,
boo!
surviving,
I knew that
ooh.
marrying a count would be a game changer for us, like going from. So I did it for my family, under the condition that we wouldn't get married until I was 18. Still, I had to go to the
I would
count's
hope
castle,
so.
known as the Dracon Castle. Well,
The Draco? The Draco Castle? I know y'all weren't talking about the Draco Castle.
Big Draco!
Not the Draco. Don't bring the Draco to the castle.
Big Draco!
Dracon Castle. Well, the place was absolutely huge, like a super mansion. It had rooms on rooms on rooms on rooms, but almost all of them were completely empty.
It gets lonely,
I met
homie.
my mother-in-law. If this were a Disney movie, she would be the wicked stepmother.
Oh,
Let's
no.
just say we didn't start with the right foot. I must say, you have a massive place. Imagine losing your remote control here. You'd have to call a rescue team to find it. Or you'd need a GPS. I have a potion for removing wrinkles. I can see that you really need it. Stop talking,
Oh,
Kira.
no.
I beg you. We'll have
The catastrophic, unavoidable truth-telling, of course. Listen, I understand. I am also very bad at not telling the uncomfortable truth.
Stop talking, Kira. I beg you. We'll have the engagement party tonight. Get ready.
Tonight?
Tonight? But my family isn't here. That's a shame, but this isn't the kind of party for people like your family anyway. I wanted
No.
to punch her, but before I knew it, I had already been captured by the maids who did my hair,
Oh, no.
makeup, and dressed me. The final result was horrible.
Horrible.
Horrible. My hair looks like Marie Antoinette's, and this dress is the ugliest one I've ever seen. That's the dress I and my mother and my grandmother got engaged in.
All right. Listen, if your mother-in-law pulls up to the function wearing one of these things, you gotta run because you're in the movie Get Out. You're in the movie Get Out, and you gotta get out is what you need to do.
That's the dress I and my mother and my grandmother
And her
got
mother's
engaged in.
mother.
Well, I guess not everybody has the class to pull it off. The class?
That wasn't classy
You
of
mean
you
the
to
big
say.
hips, right? Oh, I'm so sorry. I meant I'm just more of a pants girl. Yes, I can tell that. The night came, and it was a giant masquerade ball. Everybody was so uptight
Bizarre.
that if they were noodles, they'd be straight up spaghetti sticks. I felt so out of place that I took the first opportunity to sneak out of there. While I was trying to get back to my room, I got lost and ended up in their greenhouse.
What
The place
the-
was full of weird and exotic herbs.
She's gonna
and
make new
plants.
potions.
Bingo. I started taking various plants and putting them inside my dress when
What?
someone caught me red-handed. Or should I say dirt-handed?
Are you stealing plants?
That was not clever at all. Sneaking plants into your dress. I don't know what kind of dress you have to be wearing to sneak a plant into it and people won't notice, but yeah, I guess you probably do need to have big hips to pull off a dress like that. That's all I can say. And there's no cap right there.
Are you stealing plants?
Even with the mask on, you could tell the guy was ridiculously good-looking.
So
He also had a
handsome.
really cool dragon tattoo on his neck and chest. I'm not stealing them. I'm just borrowing them.
That's the
I'll return them
groom.
later.
Right. What are you gonna do with those anyway? Sell them on eBay?
No, for your information, I'm a healer, an alchemist.
Oh.
Is that so? Then show me.
I was about to tell him
Heal
that I
your
wasn't some
relationship.
circus monkey ready to perform tricks on command, but he seemed genuinely interested, and again, he was ridiculously good-looking. Hey, don't judge me, guys. Okay, just a small potion. We sneaked into the kitchen, and I started mixing some ingredients, and soon, bubbles of all colors started pouring out
Incredible.
and dancing in the air.
Incredible.
Wow, that's really impressive.
I turned around and he was right behind me. We stood facing each other just inches apart. Okay, now you can judge me.
Now I can judge you because, bro, that's literally the person you're marrying. First of all, why are you just on your engagement? Why are you just chilling in the greenhouse? And why is he just chilling in the greenhouse? And why have you not met this man until today? Why is this the first time you're meeting him? How does that make any sense? It doesn't make any sense. I have been tricked into a relationship before. I was also taken advantage of for being autistic. But this level of oversight is foreign to me. I would never let it get this far, okay?
We stood facing each other just inches apart. Okay, now you can judge me. It's my engagement party, and I'm about to kiss a random guy. We came back to the
That's
ballroom.
who it is.
Right then, cue the creepy thunder. My soon-to-be mother-in-law entered. When she saw us, she smiled. So, you two have officially met.
Yes.
Wait, what? You're Nicholas? My future husband? Nicholas smiled, but he didn't look as surprised as me. I was expecting my future husband to be a nasty old man.
But he was actually so
Nicholas
dreamy.
was so dreamy.
Oh my gosh! I didn't know they were gonna say so dreamy. Oh my god. Me and MSA are just like, we are on a wavelength now. Okay, we are on a wavelength. I think I've watched enough MSA videos now to where I can literally predict what they're gonna say. You know what years of hard work deserves, in my opinion? Lola's not here to hold it up, so I gotta hold up Lola's sign for her. She's at a golf tournament right now, in case you didn't know. I'm sure you didn't know, because why would you know that she's at a golf tournament right now? Anyways, she would want you to boop like, so if you could do that, that'd be cool.
I was expecting my future husband to be a nasty old man, but Nicholas was so dreamy. Maybe this arranged marriage isn't such a bad idea. Over the next few years, we spent all our time together. He taught me how to behave like royalty, while I showed him how to do some simple potions. Or at least how to try to do simple potions. In no time, we two fell completely in love.
Oh, good.
He returned from horseback riding with a small cut near his neck from a branch. While I was applying the potion to his neck, what's the thing with the dragon tattoo?
Girl, your man showing up with a unexplained bruise to the neck? Oh yeah, that's the horses, for sure. That's the horses, that's what that... No, it wasn't.
While I was applying the potion to his neck, what's the thing with the dragon tattoo? Aren't you too young to have a tattoo?
A long time ago, our region was separated between 3 houses.
He just jumps right into it.
The House of Drake, also known as the House of Warriors.
And why did you
Dracon!
have a tattoo of a crow?
That's the House of Valthor, the
Oh,
most
of course.
traditional and ambitious people. Royalty of the royal.
That makes sense.
Right. And what about the third house? Who belongs there?
Nobody. That's the House of Zoria. That was the house for people of the darkness.
It sounds like the house of no one.
That one disappeared centuries ago. Nobody belongs to the House of Zoria anymore.
Is that foreshadowing? Is that gonna come back up? I feel like he wouldn't tell us about the House of Zoria if we aren't gonna get some Zorian awakening later in the thing. You know what I'm saying? It's coming up. It's coming back up. I promise.
I didn't say anything back then, but it was clear why his mother's house was represented with a crow, because she was as creepy and mean as one.
Crows aren't
Really,
mean,
she was
they're
so
wonderful.
Controlling and overbearing. She separated me from my family after sending
Crows
them a
are
TV
nice.
and some monthly tributes. It was like they had bought me.
You know what? I'm sorry to pause it again. Crows deserve respect. They are sweet. What? Just because they're dark and shadowy, you think crows are mean? They are some of the smartest birds out there. They want love just as much as anyone. I haven't searched this up in a video in a few years.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Hey, bud. I agree.
What do you want to say to the world? That's right. That is right.
That's so cute. That's so cute. I like the ha.
What do you want to say to the world?
Oh, I love that. Aw. Anyone who doesn't like crows doesn't understand how incredible it would be to have a pet that you can talk to. Y'all are just jealous you can't literally speak to your animals, okay? All the crow haters out there.
After sending them a TV and some monthly tributes, it was like they had bought me.
Monthly
Not only
tributes.
could I not visit them, but I couldn't even speak to them. They favored letters. You know, the traditional way. I just want to tell her that Master Chef is on right now. This will take weeks to reach her. My house, my rules. Your rules make as much sense as
As
your
a bowl
interior
of milk.
decor style.
Oh.
0. A big fat flashy 0 with a capital Z.
Oh, wow, that's
I know
mean.
she can be difficult sometimes, but she wasn't always like this.
Oh?
After we lost my dad, she became scared of losing those she loves. That's why she's so controlling. Back then, we only had each other. Now, we have you too. So I really hope our love can endure this.
Oh no, stop trying to
How can I say
appeal
no
to my
that?
heart.
Of course, babe. What can I say?
She's getting
It's
tricked.
my only weakness. Oh, and doing potions. Oh, and the truth. Oh, and those videos of dads giving their kids new puppies. Those are so emotional.
Me looking at crow videos, apparently. I mean, listen, I think I have a lot in common with this person. Just a big softie who gets tricked into situations.
Puppies, those are so emotional. Soon, I turned 18, and we had the biggest wedding of the century. I had never felt happier. But after that, things really went downhill. My mother-in-law got worse. She had servants follow me around, even when I went to the garden. Well, granted, the garden is about 1,000 acres. More than once, I tried to lose them, but there always seemed to be a pair of extra eyes on me. It was as if she was afraid that I would run away. But run away from what? From my handsome husband or from my new castle?
Yeah, life's
Something is off
perfect,
here.
bro.
The next night, I sneaked into the reading room while they did their Shakespeare reading hour. I settled under a desk. For the first 45 minutes, they just read, but I remained fully focused on my mission. Finally, they started talking. The time to do the ritual is here. Ritual?
Mother,
Ritual?
How come you are so sure that the witch is Kiara's great-great-great-grandmother?
The way he said that was like as if he knew he was like being recorded and wanted to confess to a crime. Mother, how sure are you that the witch is Kiara's great-great-grandmother? Also, just so I'm not forgetting, Mother, our social security number is 771250.
Mother, how come you are so sure that the witch is Kiara's great-great-great-grandmother?
Witch? She
Witch?
has the necklace. My necklace?
Oh.
That moronic little girl is the key to lifting our curse. Moronic? I mean, curse? My head was spinning. Oh my god, these people are completely insane. I couldn't believe that Nicholas had used me like that and was planning to betray me. I felt devastated. I need to escape right away. Before I left, just to show Nicholas how angry I was, I snuck into his room, transformed his underpants into origami, and spread red chili on all
The
of his
logical
wardrobes.
thing to
Jumped out
do
my
when leaving
window
a
and tried to
relationship.
sneak through the garden, but one guard spotted me. Soon, I was surrounded by guards. However, I had an ace up my sleeve, my explosive powder. I just grabbed some and boom! I started running, but the guards soon caught up with me.
Oh,
This
no, no,
time,
no.
led by her. Leave me alone,
Led by her?
you monster-in-law! At that moment, Nicholas, driving a sports car, came to my rescue.
Come with me!
I got in the car and we
Go!
drove away. But as soon as the castle disappeared from sight, I reached into my bag to grab something to get him talking. But all I got
the
was
truth.
mint leaves. These aren't just any herbs.
The truth
I just have to
serum.
rub it on your head and poof. You'll go bald forever. Now start talking. You
That's
liar,
mean.
coward, deceitful snake.
Okay, please calm down.
Hey, I'm sorry. But the truth is, witches get stitches.
Turned out, Nicholas believed I descended from an ancient witch who cursed his great-great-great-grandfather after he stole her magic necklace.
Oh, no.
This one?
Yes, it was supposed to make him a fair and just ruler, but he took it by force, and that unleashed a curse on my family. He tried
Piece
to
of
return it,
trash.
and when that didn't work, he spread the word that your great-great-great-grandmother and her families were witches to exile them.
His great-great-great-grandfather
False
doesn't
accusations.
sound so great.
Still, the curse stood. From then on, all the males in my family died prematurely, like my dad. So my mom groomed me all my life to marry the witch's descendant, the new necklace's owner, to break the curse. That was my whole purpose in life. But then I met you.
And I realized you actually were someone I actually liked in the first place. And actually, who cares about the curse and the witches and all that? I actually liked you for you. That's what he's about to say. Just letting you know as a MSA expert, that's what he's about to say.
That was my whole purpose in life. But then I met you, and I completely fell in love.
Everything sounded completely mental, but somehow I knew he wasn't lying.
Yeah.
After watching how stubborn you are, my mom realized you would never give us the necklace voluntarily and planned a horrific ritual to force you to do so. I just couldn't let that happen. I'd rather have a short life with you by my side than a long one without you.
Aww. Huh? Trust me, these are all tales and you're not cursed.
They're all tales,
that is
bro.
an ending worthy of a romantic fantasy, right? Unfortunately, things in real life are not that simple.
No.
After escaping from there, Nicholas and I lay low for months, traveling non-stop.
Oh, so they did
his mother.
escape.
Eventually, we settled in a big city to go unnoticed and start a new life. I tried to leave the past behind, but I just couldn't.
Yes, how to go unnoticed. Move to a place with the most people. Ah, yes. Trying to not have people notice you. Go to a place where there are millions of people to notice you. Sound logic if you ask me. It all makes sense. This is about as logical as me. I'm definitely starting to think that MSA looked at my life story when designing this character. They were like, hey, what is the most a person can be taken advantage of? And then make just bad decision after bad decision. Let's do that. I think that's what they said.
And start a new life. I tried to leave the past behind, but I just couldn't. I felt Nicholas wasn't trustworthy.
Oh.
And when I hit a vending machine, the police got involved, and seeing our friend
Oh,
there,
the
they
vending
advised
machine.
us to see a therapist.
The therapist.
That's why we're here. No matter how much I do to show her that I really love her.
Nicholas, I want to believe you, I really do. But how can I trust someone who lied for years and was about to sacrifice me as a pawn? If you want my professional opinion, Nicholas
You guys are
is
cringe.
absolutely right. I don't think you're supposed to take sides. Kiara, you need to let go of the past and trust people. And how can I do that? Let's start with something simple. Give me the necklace.
What?
Just for a moment.
What?
Show us.
This is all a ruse. This is all a ruse. She's just trying to take that super-powered necklace. Wait a minute. Oh my gosh, I just am about to blow your minds because I figured out the twist. This therapist is the mom. She's trying to get the necklace now by posing as a therapist. Oh, your boy's too good. Your boy's too good. Your boy's too good. You're too good. Sorry, I'm sorry. I saved you the next 10 minutes. That's what's gonna happen. But you should stick around to see that I'm right.
Give me the necklace. What? Just for a moment. Show us that you can trust. No, I'm not giving you my necklace. Okay, so we are gonna have to do things the hard way.
Oh!
What the?
That's right, don't
Mom!
try anything. You're surrounded. Guards came out from everywhere and
Boom.
captured us. Soon, they dragged us to an abandoned factory.
I'm
Mom,
good.
stop. Let her go.
Shut up. Bring my son to me. The guards grabbed Nicholas. I know you'll never give me that necklace. So let's try something different. If you don't give it to me this instant, Nicholas will be the one paying for it.
Mom!
Shut up, you traitor. I'm
Wow.
gonna count to 3.
That's
1,
pretty
Don't
spooky.
do it, Kiara!
2. Okay, you win. Just have it, but don't hurt him.
Oh, no,
After so much time, finally, I have the necklace.
Grandma, save us! Save us, Grandma! I want Grandma to come in and be like, I don't need the necklace anymore. I have transcended the necklace and now I have superpowers. That's what I want Grandma to do right now. That would be sick.
Finally, I have the necklace and his power.
How could you use me like that? Would you have done it?
I would do anything for supreme power. Oh wait, that's not what I wanted to say.
Now
What just
she's a
happened?
witch.
So there wasn't a curse to begin with? Is Kiara's ancestor a real witch?
Of course not. I made that up just to confirm.
was just
because
cap.
I couldn't take the necklace by force alone. There was no curse. And
What a
Kiara's
disgusting
family were not
monster.
witches, but healers. Our ancestors said that to make people exile them and steal their castles and wealth.
False
So their castle belongs
accusations.
to my family? And all this time we've been living in a mouse house? Why do I keep telling the truth? And that's when it hit me. The necklace has real power.
Truth-telling
It isn't blowing people up or firing laser beams.
Truth-telling
Oh my
powers.
gosh, that is the real power of the necklace. To be a true, fair ruler, the wearer can never tell a lie. No
The
wonder I couldn't stop
autism
telling the
necklace,
truth
it's
and snitching
real.
on people when
It's real. I must wait a minute. I was wearing the truth necklace all along. All this time, I thought I had autism, and that's why I always told the truth. But now I realize it was actually the necklace. It was actually the necklace. I'm glad that's over. Now I can be a normal human.
The wearer can never tell a lie. No wonder I couldn't stop telling the truth and snitching on people when I got the necklace. I'm gonna end you too, right now. She raised her arms and began to gather strength. The earth seemed to move and lightning began to fall from the sky. However, when she tried to use her powers, nothing happened. What's wrong?
Whoa,
the
what the-
legend
what the heck?
says This should give real power to its owner.
You're not its
the real
owner,
of the
dingus.
necklace. You're right. I'm not. Not as long as you are still alive. Guards, do it yourself. So this
Whoa.
is where we were in the beginning. The guards were everywhere, and we were completely surrounded. It seemed that all hope was lost. Then I remembered my grandma's words. Whenever you feel
Eat
that
7
there's no
eggs.
hope, just remember these
Here we go,
words.
here we go.
Still, I couldn't remember the words. What the hell was it? I just started shouting everything that came to my mind.
We're gonna
Carpe
get it.
diem, Avada Kedavra! Hakuna Matata! Say hello to my little friend! Nothing worked.
Subscribe to RobertIDK.
Nicholas put himself in front of me to protect me. The thought of losing him opened something inside me, and as if I was possessed, I screamed, Agape Basilive! After that, everything went haywire. The necklace flew off my mother-in-law's neck into mine.
Good,
I had
good,
it with
good.
me again. I felt
Good,
a
good,
boiling
good.
current of energy run through my body. It's hard to explain, but it was as if I was part of the earth, part of the air, and I could control it. As the guards lunged at us, a mere flick of my wrists sent them hurling through the air. Soon, I found myself suspended in midair, while lightning bolts crackled around me. Nicholas grabbed a sword and helped me defeat them. Not that I needed much help, honestly. When all the guards were either defeated or had escaped, I went back to normal. Nicholas ran to me and hugged me with a smile.
Good,
Remind me
good,
to
good, good.
never make you mad.
Mother-in-law was crawling to get away, but we caught her before she did. Disagreements are normal in any family.
Of course, yeah, no, that was normal. We forgive you.
We put her in prison so that she would never hurt anyone again.
Good.
Then we moved to our castle. Of course, my family came along. There were so many of us that even there we were cramped, but we didn't care. You know what they say. True happiness is about being close to the people you love.
Exactly, which is why I am buying a house for all 736 of my family members. I may go broke in 1 hour, but it'll be worth it because life is about living in a house with the people you love. The irony of the situation is that the person I live with is at a golf tournament. I'm excited to hear what she says when she's watching this video next to me and hears me saying all of this. She's gonna be like, okay, no, I'm not leaving you alone again. You say some crazy stuff when I'm not there. And maybe that's genuinely the truth. I can't remove my truth serum. Unlike you, Kiara, I can't take the tiara off, Kiara. I can't take the necklace off and stop telling the truth.
It's my curse. Literally. I can't take this off ever.
So I am doomed to be too nice to people, even if they are evil, awful people, for the rest of my days. I ain't got no necklace. I gotta go to real therapy, and a therapist who isn't your mother-in-law. That was a bad luck of the draw, I'll be completely honest. That was not lucky. How did you not vet your therapist a little bit harder than that? How did you not go through a few different options? Anyways, here's MSA's channel. If you're not subscribed to MSA, make sure you subscribe to MSA. Here's the full playlist of times we have looked at MSA. If you have not seen every video in this playlist, you need to watch them, put them on while you sleep, get through this series. It's your mission. Or here's a different video that YouTube thinks you will like. I'll see you in these videos, or I'll see you in this video. Peace out, people.